Here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's go, Jake Bates. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Best team in the NFL. I don't want to hear nothing. How many interceptions? How many, man? Y'all, I swear to God. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Kingpin for gas.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We built for it. We are built for it. The Lions just made history. Not since 1970 has a team came back in that type of adversity. This team is built for it, man. Aaron Glenn, you genius, you brilliant son of a bitch. Excuse my language. But that damn defense today, Carlton Davis, Brian Branch, hell, even James Houston had a sack today. That defense did everything in their power to step up while our offense was struggling. That's what a team does. That's what a team does. I put a tweet out and I told all of Twitter because they lost it after the first half. Houston is not a good second half team. I've watched teams come back on Houston. And if any team can come back and take care of business, it's our Lions. It's our Detroit Lions. Man. 8-1. You know, Kansas City, you ain't the only team that can do it. You ain't the only team that can do it, Kansas City. If you match up with us in this Super Bowl, it's going to be a long day. We are built and ready and primed for anything, man. Anything. Got out of this game, no devastating injuries. That's a plus. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, had a few scares out there, even with J-Mo. Beautiful. And speaking of J-Mo, don't y'all fake asses cheer his name. After all the stuff that I've been hearing, I've been 97.1 bet not even bring up J-Mo. Keep his name out your mouth. Cheering and all this on Twitter. Just keep his name out your mouth. Man, where do I start? The whole reason why the Detroit Lions was in this hole in the first place was this slow start syndrome that Ben Johnson is providing us. Yes, today is the day. Today is the day. You know what I'm saying? Not only did I defend Aaron Glenn for years, not only have I been tooting his horn this year, but I've been one of the few critics of Ben Johnson's play calling at times. Today was his F game. He came out the gate calling stupid stuff. And that's okay. He's not perfect. Aaron Glenn's not perfect. But you can't call a game like that, man. Even the most average Joe was calling out some of the play calling that Ben Johnson was doing out there. Pressure or not, man. Some of the stuff we was doing is totally unnecessary. We came out the gate throwing passes behind the damn line. Like, what are we doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? So the defense just, I mean, you know, in a short field situation, that's where you get Texas scoring these touchdowns. you make everything hard on the defense, especially when you not stand out there on the field. The defense gets tired, man. And in the first half, man, they gave everything they could, to keep this lead at least manageable. It's not easy to do, man. But the offense got to be better starting these games out. We seen it with the Vikings too. We got to be better starting the football game out. We got to be, simple football plays at the beginning of the game. Get things going. Get a rhythm going. You're not getting a rhythm going coming out the gate doing tricks. Get a rhythm going first before we get to that. Let's get a lead first. Let's pull it out when they're not expecting it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we can't keep coming out like that. Jared Goff today threw 2 picks. Wait, before y'all come for me. 2 picks. I don't care how many he technically had. Those other picks were out of his control. Those other picks were out of his control, man. Freak accident picks. He actually threw 2 picks today. He threw 2 picks. So, and that just can't, you can't do that. You just can't do that, man. You can't keep turning the ball over. The only time that I actually count against picks and when it's significant is when teams score off of it. And that's what they did to us early. The later ones didn't hurt as much because the defense did their job and had their quarterback back. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't turn the ball over like that. That's just, something that can't happen. But speaking of turnovers, Dan Campbell comes out the locker room, does the halftime interview, and says, man, we got to create some turnovers. And literally while he's talking to the reporter, Carlton Davis gets his first pick. Like the vet he is, steps in front, takes the ball, and that just made that changed the entire game. That changed the entire momentum of the game. The momentum completely changed. That's how you do it when you're a veteran team, but also a team that wins football games. Football games can change at the drop of a dime. An old Lions team would have lost that game 20 times over. This Lions team, not so much. Not so much. So, man, listen. Listen, man. I can't praise the defense enough. I just cannot, man. Brian Branch is literally a superstar. I mean, the timely plays he made. I mean, even making up for some of his fellow guys' mistakes. Terrion Arnold had a tough pass interference call on him down the field, but also the one at the very end of the game that should have been called didn't get called, because when you have officials out there looking, and in real time play, they can show the replay 1,000 times, but in real game time play, it didn't look like he got there before the football got there. And once they didn't make the call, you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the defense was excellent out there. Our middleman Reader and Alim McNeil has been our force out there. Has been our force out there, man. Even guys coming in off the bench that don't get to really play that much, man, was trying out there. This team gave a total collective effort on defense, man. That's what you got to do to win football games. And for Zadarius Smith to be on the sideline the entire time, he's already affecting the game. The entire time, Zadarius Rasheed Wallace-Smith is on the sideline, cheering guys on, showing them plays. I mean, telling them technique. That's what you go and get a guy like that for. That's why we say F them picks and go get guys. I'm still kind of upset that we only got one guy. You know what I'm saying? We already thin. You see how we was gasping for air when Alim McNeil hurt himself? We need some guys, man. And adding him to the team at this time is very important. Dan Campbell got a lot of respect for him as a head coach for giving Zadarius his bye week anyway. His body needs that rest. Even though he wanted to be out there, But, that's why coaches coach. You know what I'm saying? So, have faith in this team that we can get the job done. And we got the job done. Simple and plain, man. Jahmyr Gibbs, man, carried the load today. It was not easy to get runs today. But in that second half, he started to break loose. Eventually, something's going to shake. You know what I'm saying? Mixon was frustrated out there, had his diamond necklaces all on and everything, right? Wasn't working. Besides that one little play where he squeaked loose. Just wasn't working, man. But on our side of the ball, second half, we're going to wear the defense down. We're going to wear you down. That's just what's going to happen, man. So I just, these type of gritty, tough wins is what prepare you for playoff situations, because we weren't ready. We weren't this team against San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? We weren't coming back from we weren't able to stop the bleeding. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing to see when your team can face that type of adversity, man, and figure things out and keep fighting at it. Nobody on this team gave up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dan Skipper too, man, today. Even though the offensive line had some struggles early, in the second half they were absolutely beasting, especially Penei Sewell. We just don't give him enough praise, man. He is an absolute monster and a warrior out there. But guys, they got it together in the second half. I don't know what Dan Campbell said in that locker room, but they were ready to go. They came out, the adjustments were adjusting, and they came out ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy to see the Lions come out of that situation with a victory against Houston. That was a hostile environment. Shout out to all the Lions fans, especially my brothers that went down there to Houston. I heard the Lions chants through the TV in the second half, and even got us a false start. Got the Houston Texans a false start. So, man, emotions is high right now. Boy, it's gonna be a hell of a victory Monday tomorrow. Man, it's gonna be another good week of talking some good football, man, because this is another reason why I say I just don't go off of what stats say and everything else, because watching football is more important. I saw this team multiple times give up leads and almost lose games, and did lose some in the second half. And if I was just going by statistics, I would have never thought that. So watch football, people. I tell you that all the time, man. It's very, very important to watch your opponents, to watch as much football as you can. I know everybody don't have a lot of time, man, but like I said, if you got the $14.99, get NFL Plus. You can watch games on your phone on Red Zone. Trust me, it's fun. It's fun. Caleb Williams lost again today. That's also fun. Hi, Bears fans. Anyway, I think I hit everything. So let me know in the comment section, man. How many gray hairs did you grow, and how much breath did you lose? If your heart's still beating out your chest, let me know, man, because even my kids and wife thought the game was over. They went upstairs, man, but when they heard me shouting, here they come downstairs. So that's it, man. It's no more exciting way to win a football game like that. Jake Bates, once again, you are an absolute monster. 2 field goals by this close. Wow. We got to get a pass rush. We have to. I didn't want to, take the joy out of this video. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Got to get more pass rush. Even though we got Zadarius Smith coming back, I just hope these other guys can, provide a little bit more on the edges. I hope this sparks something for James Houston, because he was actually out there creating something today. So with that said, leave it in the comments. Go Lions.